It's a 1988 F250 with a 7.3 diesel, 5-speed transmission. It's got just over 76,000 miles, and it's a one owner out of Libby, Montana is where it was purchased. And then it lived mostly in the eastern Washington, western Idaho area under its ownership. Really original truck, well taken care of. This was a garaged vehicle. You can tell just by some of the weather stripping, the paint, dash, just some of the stuff that's normally weathered isn't weathered. And then a lot of the components are just, they look like they were not out in the elements when it wasn't being driven. So the only maintenance that came up on this was the belts. So we did the belts, and then when we got the truck, the AC was working. It's not blowing cold anymore, so we're going to convert it over to R134A instead of the R12, which will be nice. Take a little look at the interior. It's got the original Ford floor mat. It's got a brake controller. Cool little dome light with the map in the passenger and driver dome maps for lighting. Then one of the coolest things I thought was how it had the original stickers from the factory on the heat panel, or the climate control unit. Both fuel tanks work. Everything works on the truck. We'll get the AC fixed. That went out today, so we're glad that we found that. Crank windows. See, the jambs look great. All the stickers look really nice. There's some rock chips kind of throughout, little scratches, little imperfections in the paint, mostly up front. In the picture gallery, you'll see underneath the headlights, that little piece of trim is where it got most of the abuse. But you know, it's fairly consistent. And I apologize. This was just washed, and it's gotten fairly dusty. And so a lot of this stuff is taken away from some of the real accurate paintwork on the truck. What's also really nice is that this is a one-owner truck, and they had a bunch of tools. They had a bunch of little things that they had in this tool bag, and things like dental floss, little pocket screwdrivers, maps around Oregon and Idaho, Washington, a couple rain jackets. And this is cool. I don't know even what I mean, this has got to be worth something to somebody. It's just kind of cool. It's an old Sears rain jacket. Got the bug guard. We took the bug guard off, so that comes with the sale too. Really nice little canopy. We'll close this. Some wear here from the canopy and the bed tailgate cover. So the truck is out of Libby, Montana. Was bought at Timberline Auto Center. Paperwork coincides with that. Nice and clean. No rust. Really straight. You know, the most noticeable blemishes are in here. sorry, right here. Those are the original headlights. So if this was kept outside, those would be yellow or replaced. And those are Ford headlights. I'll start it up real quick. Rock chips. Nice and straight. Body panels line up nice and clean. Stickers are really impressive. And I really like how the canopy matches the color scheme. Ties in with this maroon. Tires are fairly old, but they're in good shape. There's no cracking on them. Let's find a date code if we can. They're 235 85 16s. I don't see a date code. Thought I saw one before. I'll get one in the listing. Nice little Ford bed liner. And then I lifted up the bed liner itself, and of course the bed looks good. It's got some paint that's rubbed off just from the bed liner itself, like is characteristic on most trucks with that. But just a really nice truck, really good story, nice history. You could take the mud flaps off, you could take the side steps off, you know, and clean this thing up a little bit, but we kind of wanted to leave it the way it was, with all the history that kind of came with it. So it's up to you to do what you want to do, but it's a neat little truck and runs great. So all right, we'll go for a little ride.